Hello, and welcome to this video of the System Tester. My name is Brad Dara. In this video, we're going to explore the question of, will I save money using test automation? Which is a very, very good question that I'm asked a lot. I go into a meeting for the very first time, managers are in the room, executives are in the room, and they want to be able to save some money, perhaps, on testing. And they ask, well, doesn't test automation save you money? And my short answer to that is, well, it depends. So in this next chart, what I'm going to do is explain when test automation actually makes sense. Okay, so here's the chart. What I've got here is a cost over iterations chart. Think of an iteration as whenever you wanted to run your entire test suite. Depending on the size of the project, you might get away with running it once, maybe twice. But if you're in a larger project where there's a lot of things happening to the application, you may be running a regression test where you're running those suite of tests all of the time. So the red line here represents manual testing effort. And what I've got here in this example is two iterations of a run that would lead you to point A. But the next chart is a little bit more striking in terms of point B, which is you've run it 8 times, but you get an idea of the slope. Your costs will go up as the number of iterations goes up. Now what I have here is a green line that represents test automation. Point C, you'll notice, is a lot higher than it was for the manual testing effort. And this is because there's a lot of upfront costs that go into building the scripts even before you run any of your iterations. But you'll notice that the slope is a lot less than it was for manual testing, because what happens now is that you'll only need maybe one person to run the test suite of automated scripts, monitor them, and perhaps even have to fix them and do some maintenance to even update it as the application, as new features are added, or if the application changes because of bug fixes. Now what I've done here is I've overlaid the green and the red lines together. The green line represents automated testing, and the red line represents manual testing. There becomes a point in which they intersect at point D. This is the point in which it makes more sense for test automation to be used rather than manual testing. Anything that's beyond that point, automation is cost effective. And anything beyond or before that point, automation is not cost effective. So this is just a single example of where the number of iterations will determine whether or not a cost benefit can be realized using test automation. So to recap, generally speaking, the more iterations that you plan to execute during the lifespan of your project, the more test automation makes sense. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel and you'll be able to get some more information about upcoming videos. But more importantly, please leave a comment or a question in the section below, and I'll be glad to answer it for you or for some upcoming videos. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.